A wedding, a reception filled with, you said it, marijuana. Next. Welcome back, guys, to Fish and Chips. I got my boy here, Brian, and we're excited today to bring you another story. I mean, this is something, Brian, I think you're going to be really, really interested in. It's crazy, it's wacky, but it really happened. But first, before we even get into this, guys, make sure that you like, share, subscribe, hit that notification button. We want you to know when we're coming out with another one. So today, come on, Brian, just say today. Today, guys, look what is happening. I mean,
so tell me what's going on.
I couldn't even believe this story after I read it in today.com. And today's topic is simply a Florida wedding turns chaotic after food allegedly laced with marijuana by bride and the caterer.
Wait, what?
Yes, by the bride and the caterer.
What do you mean lace the I guess the weed in the?
Yes, from what I've read,
it's like
they were having lasagna. It was in the lasagna. It was
in the food.
It was in the shots. You name it.
So it's like edibles.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So, but let me just read the article, okay? Because I don't want catch no slack.
All right, go
let me read the article right here and what it is saying.
What does it say?
It said multiple guests went to the hospital and others reported feeling shaky and paranoid at a Florida wedding police say that had food laced with marijuana. It says the guests were not feeling the love at a Florida wedding that descended into chaos and resulted in felony charges against the bride and caterer for allegedly lacing the food with marijuana. Attendees at the reception for Danya and Andrew Sabota wedding on February 19 in Longview told police they had vomited and felt unsteady and paranoid after eating, while other guests went to the hospital from the effects of marijuana-laced food, according to authorities. I feel like there's some kind of drug in me or something, one guest said in a 911 call released by police, and I don't know what's happening. Danya Sabota, 42, and caterer Jocelyn Bryant, 31, had been charged with felony violations of an anti-tampering law and delivery of cannabis, as well as a misdemeanor negligence charge, according to the Seminole County Sheriff's Department and court records. Today and NBC News have reached out to Sabota and Bryant, and they have not received a response. But Seminole County deputies were called to the scene after the reception. What is this about? After the receptions all the time of about 50 people went off the rails once the food was served. Now, how do you do that? Well, I'm trying to get in my head. Okay, here's another wedding that happened.
I'm just curious. What state?
So again, it happened in Florida. So I don't know if it's illegal or legal, but I do believe that they should have, let the reception people, whoever there, the 50 people there, let them know, hey, this is laced with marijuana.
That's right.
But since they didn't know, all they know is everybody just started laughing. and acting weird and not understanding why they're acting weird, but yet they were still eating, not knowing that it was in the food.
Yeah.
So I don't understand why this groom and wife did not let the people know that there was marijuana in the food. I mean, wouldn't you want to know? Do you think that's right?
Yeah, I mean, most definitely. I think what I would have done. I mean, I understand the couple maybe just wanted to have a good time with everybody, which I truly understand. But again, if this is somebody's first time, especially doing weed, they could have certain reactions to it, because they're not accustomed to that. So yeah, I would have let them know that this had. I'm pretty sure it was like edibles where you can just eat from this, and I'm pretty sure it was like you can eat and drink.
But they said lasagna as well.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like edibles, you can eat from it and and get you high. But the thing is, like what you were saying is, I would have let the guests know that this is like laced with not laced in a bad way, but it has weed in it.
Yeah, it's in a bad way. Yeah. If you don't let me know, it's in a bad way. Let me have a choice. She took their choice away. She and the caterer, they took the choice away from the guests, saying, you know what? No, if it's laced with marijuana, I don't want it.
And I can see how people just try to, try to have fun with it, right? Because I mean, there's nothing bad was really gonna happen, but again, it's just the experience that the guests.
But I disagree with you again.
That's what I'm saying. I agree with as far as the couple should have at least told the people, the guests that this is, these have, marijuana in them. So, it's just your choice if you want to take it or not at that point, but
they did do that.
Not to tell them and just go ahead and just give them that. And you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Some people like that one lady, it just reacted different. You know what I'm saying? She don't know what was happening.
But now you're looking at felony charges because you refuse to let the guests know. I'm sorry. That should have been on her mind in the beginning.
Yeah.
Let the guests know it's 50 people here. You don't know what type of effect that might have on them, whether they've done it one time or no times.
Yeah.
You still are supposed to let them know if this is laced with some type of drug. All they do was everybody is laughing. Some people are getting sick.
I mean, that's how it started out, right? Everybody just
laughing.
They started like, just laughing and giggling, like.
Yeah, but I would want to know why. I want to know why I'm laughing. I want to know.
Having a good time.
I'm thinking it's a good time, but it's something else. And then there was one guest. This lady's name was Nancy Postma. She told the police she felt very paranoid to the point where she thought her son-in-law had died and her family didn't tell her about it.
Huh?
So she hallucinating. Stuff is going on.
Yeah.
So, no matter how you look at this, and then people take it to the emergency room. One guy say, hey, I'm going to catch an Uber. Something's wrong with me. I need to go to the doctor.
No, most definitely.
So, no matter how you look at this.
I mean, it's bad either way because, again, if the guests are at a place where they have to drive back home.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, of course, they're going to start freaking out.
Just because the bride, if she
I'm saying,
she loves marijuana, that doesn't mean that everybody loves marijuana.
My nigga.
I understand it was a big night. It's the reception. She should have let that crowd of people know.
Yeah.
Hey, this stuff is laced with marijuana. Yeah. Do you mind?
Yeah. No! I see that all the time as far as people trying edibles, right? People try edibles left and right, and, nothing bad happens. But again, that should still be the choice of the individual as far as
because we're not talking about what people like. We're not talking about what people consume. We're talking about a function. We're talking about a reception. And this woman failed to let her guests know what they were eating. So, hey, now she's suffering the consequences of it. I don't care how you dice it up. It's wrong. And guys, tell me what y'all think about it. It's wrong. You should have let those guests know.
First of all, let us know in the comments is A, would you try the edible at the reception? And B, what will your reaction be at that
point?
But
of course, but wait a minute. Of course, if I'm at a reception and it's just food, I'm going to try the food. Nobody's told me that there's marijuana in it. So of course I'm going to try it.
Yeah.
So my thing is, you're wrong by not letting me know, hey, marijuana is in this section of the food. Let me know that. So that's my main thing. Just let me know. Give me a choice whether or not I want to eat some edibles with marijuana in it.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I'm just sitting there laughing like crazy. Don't know what's going on with me and why I'm acting this way. So
I mean, I would understand people that, smoke weed. I mean, understand like this ain't nothing. But again, for those that never ever even tried weed, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, their reaction might be different, might be scary, because again.
Might be? Are you serious?
Yeah.
Might be?
So,
yeah,
I mean,
we have to look at the fact do you agree or not agree? This was still deceptive.
No, yeah, most definitely.
Okay.
I definitely agree. Again, the couple that were getting married, they should have let all their guests know, that these are edibles.
Yes.
That's what she should have done. She should have given them a choice if they want to take, or partake in the moment or not. It's up to them. But don't, I won't say force it, but don't, what I'm saying, don't just put it out there and don't tell nobody what you did. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but I mean, what's the punishment like for doing something like that?
Well,
I'm just curious.
If convicted, the bride and caterer could each face up to 5 years in prison plus a $5,000 fine, according to the Seminole County's Sheriff's Office.
Tough day.
Ask yourself, was it worth it?
Yeah,
Was it worth you doing that and being deceptive and not allowing your guests to know what it was that they were engaging in their food? I mean, that's just like me going to a restaurant and I order a chicken fried steak with mashed potatoes and somebody back there put some marijuana in.
Gotcha.
What about if those edibles were just straight for the couple, not for the guests, and the guests just happened to try the goodies because
the police said when they asked her, she giggled and said yes.
Okay, well there you
So she didn't lie, but her husband or whatever, he was more like, oh, they say he was stuttering, but said no, he didn't know nothing about it. But the wife came out and said yes. They said she was still giggling and said yes. Everything was laced with marijuana.
Yeah.
So.
No, yeah, again, she wrong for that. Especially if this is my first, if I've never tried, weed at all, right? And let that be my choice to be, try the edible and taste it and see.
And she took away their choice.
Yeah, like you said, she didn't give them the choice. It's just like, hey.
So what's coming to her needs to come to her.
Yeah.
Because she took away their choice.
Dude, I don't think she was in the right mind when she thought this. Dude.
Well, no,
she was high.
This was planned. This was planned weeks beforehand. So she knew exactly what she was doing.
That's crazy.
She could have even said, "Hey, we got a section over here, guys.
That's what I'm saying.
This is laced with marijuana.
Yeah.
This is not."
Let them know. So what do you think? Just out of the blue, like what would you think that person was thinking? I mean, was they even thinking at all?
I can't be in the mindset of her. All I could do is to say it looked deceptive. Maybe she want everybody to be laughing and relaxed.
Just having a good time.
Reception.
I get it. You want us to have a good time.
Yeah.
But let it be a choice.
Yeah, and what would happen if everybody, eating this stuff and everybody started taking their clothes off?
Whoa. Hey.
All this type of crazy stuff.
It's just weird.
But you
ain't gonna make you do that.
You don't know how it will affect somebody else. That's the thing. You don't know how it will affect someone else if it's their first time. I know a friend of mine that tried it for the first time and he just went crazy, sporadic. We had to call 911 and he was going back and forth. He thought the world was closing in on him because he's never had marijuana before. So they didn't know. They finally just came out and asked him, "Hey, have you been taking marijuana?" He had to say yes. Yeah. But it made him so paranoid and crazy. He would sit in the car. He would get out of the car. Sit in the car. Get out of the car. So, again, you don't know how it's going to affect people. Bottom line, she was wrong. So she deserves what's coming to her. That's what I feel. Because she failed to let her guests. These are people she care about. People she knew. And she failed and was deceptive by not allowing them to know that there was marijuana inside of the edibles. Marijuana in the lasagna.
So what's the ruling?
Well, until she actually is tried. I can't say that, but she is wrong. She admitted.
She's guilty.
Ew, this is so cringe. Guilty.
She is guilty of that. Everything else is left up to the county, the court, and what they choose to do with her.
Man, just because you want to have a good time.
Well, you could have had a good time, but make sure you're truthful about what you're doing.
That thought process, I don't know what that thought process was like. You know,
it was definitely marijuana on the cloud high.
She was definitely on cloud 9 on that one.
Yeah.
But even then, I mean, I wouldn't take it to that extreme. Like, I don't know, she really was not thinking at all. Forget about the weed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You were not thinking at all as far as that. I mean, now look at the repercussion of all that you're getting now. So
unless you just live high on a daily basis and just didn't think nothing's going to happen. It's just, hey, it is what it is.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, there you have it, man. That was another episode of Fish and Chips, man. We talked about this lady getting everybody high.
Real high. Real high.
All right, guys. Go ahead and like and subscribe to the channel. Any final words that you might have ready?
Again, guys, we appreciate all of you and all the words and everybody that supported the channel. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it. So also let us know your feedback as well. What do you think about this story? Was the woman in the wrong? Should she have let people know or not? You know, I would love to read those comments.
Well, there you have it. That was another episode of Fish and Chips.
Yep.
Again, we'll see you in the next video. Peace out.